Hey guys, Deju22 here, and welcome to Blue Toad Wrestling. And it's an honor to be here, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the next couple of hours, or how long this will be. But I know that you guys have been waiting for the next show, and well, I just honestly needed some time to work on other projects and things of that nature. But I just wanted to check out, or uh, not check out, but rather fulfill any other loose ends. But with that said, let's take a look and see who we have in the chat. Excuse me, I had a lot to eat here. We have Carlos, we have Jennifer, Patty, who else? And then of course we have the champ, and of course the championship is defended, but it's the hardcore title. Oh yeah, the one I got was from Under Pressure, but I always use the Ice Ice Baby baseline thing, mainly as a recurring joke. But aside from that, but yeah, definitely I was a fan of like Queen and David Bowie back, and I still am. I still am. But with that said, let's get right to our show without wasting any further time. And of course we have, yeah, and then of course we have Alicia, and yeah, Under Pressure is awesome. And there's Prime Time. Speaking of which, I think let me do this really quick. Let me go to the men's rumble. I just need to change a couple of participants here. Let's see. I just need to change at least one of them. Let's see. Although who to take out? Oh, awesome, Alicia. Let's see. Who have I? You know. All right. Let me get. I'm just simply taking out somebody and then putting somebody else in. There, Sean. And then let me randomize this so that way. Yep. Although in this case, it'll happen at the next Super Show, because as I said, you were in line for the next shot, and this time you'll have to fight the team of. This time you'll have to fight the team of the Dragon Warriors there. There. Okay, there we go. But I think everything else is where it needs to be. All right. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get right to the show. And of course, we have two more first round matchups for the King of the Ring. So for that reason, we are going to finish that. I just needed to get my challenge.com thing. Let me see who else we have here. Oh yeah, daylight savings. Of course, we always hate that. especially for those who love to sleep. But I'm thankfully thankfully tomorrow I don't have to get up so early, so that much I will say thank God for that. All right, let's get right to it. We have Dragonheart Jr. against Clinton. So let me get those two. And then same thing with Dragonheart. All right, there we go. Now we can go. Yep, you're in the men's rumble there, Carlos. Sorry if I wasn't talking. I was just simply typing. But here we go. And also, just let me know if the picture starts to lag or anything like that. And another person that's going to be in the men's rumble is Dakota Sheldon. And I'm happy to say that making her return is the Grand Empress in the women's rumble match. But of course, like I said, we have two King of the Ring matches that is about to conclude its first round. So there's only going to be two King of the Ring matches, but it is for that first round. And speaking of Dragonheart, there is the father, and of course you're going to see the son, who is of course now one half, or the co-holder, of the Blue Toad Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Dragonheart Jr. And then of course you have the ECW and the Blue Toad Wrestling Intercontinental Champion. Now, of course, he briefly held the Mushroom Kingdom title, but really the main prize for him is that Intercontinental Championship. But it is a non-title match, as these two champions will fight each other, but one of them will move on to our second round in the King of the Ring tournament. Yeah, but hey, I will say though, Carlos. In fact, let me check something out really quickly. So oddly enough, you're going to be in round two, and uh, your opponent just so happens to be Dakota Sheldon himself. So it's kind of funny that the guy that's also in the chat is the guy that you'll have to fight. Anyway, match underway. Here we go. Ooh, nice snap reverse DDT. Wait, one? No. Certainly going to have to do a lot more than that to beat him. Okay, good. That looks good. All right, cool. And then head first onto the top turnbuckle, but then a kick right to the head. I don't have the game audio on? I do have the game audio on. I just didn't turn it up as high because, well, I didn't want to have to shout over it, you know. Although every time I do that, it just makes the picture look worse. But that just could that's just simply like the fact that my capture card isn't as good as it should be. Or it could just simply be so much use of my Wi-Fi that it's just not plausible, so I apologize for that. Yeah, and then also, welcome to the show, Sly Cooper and Brandon. And then, oh, no, what do you do? No, don't do this, Clinton. Don't do this. Oh, my goodness, and he kicked him right in the nuts. And Dragonheart's not going to have any kids tonight. And he almost beat him with that. I don't know how Dragonheart feels about, his son getting hit down there. Oh, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, my. Oh, and he threw him right into the cage, and he bounced off the apron. I can't believe that. Now he goes outside, and this is really where the match can be the most dangerous, is when both guys are outside. And then slammed right into the cage. Hello, Tommy Blaze. Tommy Blaze, what's up, man? Oh, jeez. Anyway, nice snap DDT. Oh, jeez. I hate it when the capture card isn't as quick as it should be. Oh, I hate that. Again, just let me know when it starts to crack out, please. If you don't tell me anything, I'm not going to know. And then a CKO from out of nowhere. 1, 2, no. Okay. Again, I apologize for the crappy. Oh, and a low blow right to Clinton. I guess turnabout is fair play, but is that going to do it? 1, 2, no. But then again, I don't have. I mean, I did pre-order 26. I just don't have it yet, and plus, even if I do have it, I would still have to create everybody. So in the meantime, I'm using this until I get everybody created, or as close to it as I can. Anyway, a 1, 2, 3 count on Clinton, and Dragonheart Jr. has won. Anyway, nice. And then the spinneroonie, obviously got that off of Booker T. Sucka. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that works right there. Alright, so 3-star match, and Dragonheart has got it. You have an Xbox One. Very interesting. Well, up next, we have Brenda, and we have Tiffany. Of course, we have Brenda, who is, of course, part of the Ryan family. And I know that Brandon is here. And I know that JW's here, but let's see if we can get Tiffany here. But of course, Dragonheart's very happy that his son won. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me update the bracket as far as the men's the King of the Ring is concerned. I forgot to mention with Dragonheart's victory, he now gets to face, of all people in the next round, his dad. Yes, we're gonna see father and son fight it out to see which one of them gets to go to round 3. I like when I was putting the tournament together, I was putting like in order of the contenders, and it just so happened that that's just how it fell. So Dragonheart Jr. is gonna have to fight his dad. But anyway, let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, definitely get whichever version that you have that you're more comfortable with, whether it's an Xbox or a PlayStation 5. Okay, let me just get, I think, hang on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. Tiffany now has a new account. But yes, this is a Queen of the Ring tournament match. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat. Yes, you do have a match, Joshua. In fact, it's in the main event, by the way. All right, here we go. All right. So Brenda is coming in. Yes. Well, in the case, Carmelita doesn't have a match on the main card, but Sly Cooper does. So yeah, Sly has a match, and it's the main event. And as for Brenda, of course, this match is the matchup between she and one other person. And then, of course, you have one half of the mixed tag team champions, but also the love of the world champion, JW Caliber. I give you Tiffany Sky Caliber. Welcome to the show, Atticus. Great to see you on the show, man. Okay. Oh, I got some water, man. All right, here we go. All right, match underway. And a wheelbarrow DDT. And okay, let me just check up here. Are no longer married or dating. What? Really? I did not know that. So I can revert her back to Tiffany Sky for the time being. But I'm sorry it didn't work out. Anyway, nice move there by Tiffany. Of course, I'm not sure what to do with Tiffany and JW now that they're still technically the mixed tag team champions. I guess the only fair thing to do is, have JW team up with somebody, or he could just vacate his half or something. I don't know. Of course, I'd have to ask JW himself, or Tiffany, or however we can do this. Oh, and a facebuster from off of the electric chair. So while the last match was a cell match, this one is a normal match. So it's under normal match rules. And as that happens, the manhandle slam. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got her there. No, technically not. But I also don't want to force them to be together, if you know what I mean. But no, but in the stricter sense of the word, no, they don't have to. I'm just aware of the implications of, how, like how do both sides feel about it, The sky high. 1, 2, 3. So Tiffany was able to get the sky high and hit Brenda with it and win. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the queen of the ring this time. But congratulations to Tiffany. And for her efforts, Tiffany in beating Brenda will be facing off in the third round against Diamond Sky. And we'll find out how those two do when that time comes. But yep, GG's indeed, and we now go to our next match. And that match... Oh, okay. Well, I'm just hopeful that she was, understanding of it. And I imagine they're adults. They can talk about it. Yeah. I mean, of course, submission matches are normally what you do, but if nothing else, it'll help you grow. But up next is the last of the first round, or the second round matches. Sorry, first round matches. I had it right the first time. As far as the King of the Ring tournament is concerned, and that match is between Jamar Games and Rob Gamer. So I'm just going to let Jamar and Rob know. I know that Rob is streaming currently, but at least I can let him know that his match is up, and then same thing, and then let Jamar know. Let me catch him on the chat really quick. Hey, what's up, Ty? Okay, let me get both guys here. This is a good time for you guys to go get snacks and stuff like that. Okay. And then one for Rob Gamer. Okay, got it. All right, I was just simply typing, so, and also catching my breath. So let's see who else we have in the chat. Hey, welcome to the show, Temple Plays. In Temple, I'm happy to say I will be getting 2K26, and I can make myself. But aside from that, I'm doing pretty well though. And also hello to AJ as well. And I believe AJ was streaming not that long ago. But up first, we have from the SWO, the Shield World Order, the television champion, and I can't quite see the other title. I oh the NXT Tag Team Championship that he and Wally recently won. But it looks like everybody's saying hello to each other, so that's always awesome to see. Oh, not a problem. Not a problem there, Atticus. But of course, you have Jamar. And then, of course, you have the two-time tag team champion in his own right, as well as the United Kingdom champion. Yeah, exactly. And especially with My Rise and like as if I mean, really, as if the showcase wasn't bad enough, then you add My Rise, and then you add on top of that the island. Are you kidding me? That's a lot of stuff to unlock, man. Like, okay, I'm not going to try to unlock them unless I really want it. But aside from that, like, unless I really want it, it's like, oh, That's the thing I hate. It's like I want the games to I really wanted like back in the day when you could just get everything in one fell swoop and then you wouldn't have to worry about anything really. That's the thing I hate about the games now. It's like, but I also understand. I understand it's a business first, but it's like it drives me off the wall. I'm telling you. But I just wanted to get that off my chest really quickly. All right, back to the match though. And oh, well, and also again, let me know if the screen or if the stream starts to lag. Like, please let me know, because if you don't, I won't know. So, anyway, nice forearm shot there. Nice. That's always good there, Jennifer. Six hours? Wow. But the problem is I don't have 6 hours. Like, I might have 3 hours in a 2 day span, but that's only because, well, I have a life to do. You know, like I have to go to work and stuff like that. I mean, I'm happy that you have the time. I just don't have that, you know? Anyway, oh, nice flip power bomb right onto Rob Gamer. And oh shoot. Okay, I hate it when it's like that. I hate it when it's your 3 days off, slight dragging motion. That's kind of what I was afraid of. See, that's why I turned off the video capture, like the game audio, so that way, you know, it flows better like this. That's what I want. So if it means that I have to do it in silence, so be it. But I just want it to work. That's the issue here. Okay, maybe like this, maybe? No. I hate it when it does that. Anyway, no, nice move there by Rob Gamer though. Nice dive. Oh, slammed right into the steps. I'm streaming off of my PS4, but I'm using OBS. Like I would have streamed it on my PS4 directly, but the last time I tried doing that, it didn't work. And why it stopped working, I will never know. But I certainly would have done it like that if it had worked. Oh, wait a minute. Jamar going back into the ring. And Rob Gamer gets counted out. Wow. Very unceremonious way to lose by count out, but it's Jamar who got the win. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Troy. It could be. Uh, it could be, Jennifer. It just drives me nuts. Like I just want something to work. It's not that hard to ask for, you know? But that's just one of the things I hate about it. But, oh, it is what it is. Well, anyway, Jamar gets the win. And he wins by the 10 count, of course. And for his effort, he gets to face off against the number 1 seed, Ryo. probably should do that. Start test, start your stream always helps free. Yeah, I probably should do that. Well, anyway, I can't really take too much time to, what's the word, worry about it. I just have to go with it. But anyway, let me get to let me get Jade Young, or rather her guardian, Kyle Young, which would be her father. And then, of course, I believe Atticus is lurking, and usually wherever Atticus is, Rose is too. Mm. There we go. Yes, he is. Yeah, in fact, his woman, uh, Carmelita, is the women's world champion. So yeah, Carmelita is the champ. And of course, and oddly enough, one of the people that is going to be facing off against said champion is Rose the Gaia. But of course, this is a Queen of the Ring match between these two, so let's get right to it. Hi, Tiffany. And by the way, Tiffany, you had a match earlier. If you want to go back and watch it, you can. Yeah, I'm just going to turn off the video captured audio because it's already struggling enough as it is. But if it gets better, then I might uh, reinstate the game audio, which sucks though. But I mean, I don't have much of a choice now, do I? Anyway, in the temple. Wow. So of course we have one half of the Blue Toad Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. She is part of the Young Clan, which also includes their brother uh, Leon, and by there I mean not just Jade, but also Alex. But yeah, their brother also comes with the package as part of the Young Clan. And of course, it all goes back to the patriarch and matriarch, Kyle and Akira Young. So you have the Second City Princess, and she takes on the reigning Mushroom Kingdom champion, the Mushroom Kingdom Women's Champion, and 1/4 of the Four Queens champions, Rose the Gaia. Of course, she has staked her claim to the World Championship in invoking Option C. Now, of course, technically speaking, she's still the champion, but by the time we get to the main event of our next show, which happens to be our next Super Show, a trip to cyberspace, that will change. And there's LD. Welcome to the show. Okay. Hopefully that works. Again, let me know if the screen starts to lag, and if not, I'll have to make a quick fix. As much as it sucks that... Anyway, match underway. Here we go. All right. Now working on the arm. This is under normal match rules. And a Hurricane Rana right onto a head scissors takedown, I should say, excuse me, to Jade Young, and then a kick to the back. Then starting to work on the arm, and then a stop to the face. Oh, kick right to the knee, and then nice German suplex off of a somersault. Oh, now both women go back outside, and we saw what happened in the previous match, in which Jamar ended up winning by countout. Ooh, neat elbow right to the head of Jade, and then a knee. Okay. Oh no! Oh, lag again. See, this is what I hate. Like, if someone can please tell me what I need to do to fix this damn thing, please tell me. It just drives me crazy, you know? It's like, I want to do a great show, but it's because of OBS that's not letting me do that. I cannot understate this enough. Okay, let me see if this works. Hopefully it does. Okay. All right. So I made a change, but let's see if that works. I'm not sure. All right, back inside the ring is Jade. Oh, nice leg sweep. No worries, Joshua. If you're not, then you're not. Went for a spin kick though, but then a drop kick. Okay, now it looks like it's okay. Let me pause this really quickly because this is see, this is what I hate about it. It's like I just want it to work. It's not that hard. It's like, come on, guys. I just want something to work. I'm not asking for anything else other than for something to work. Yeah, no worries there. So, okay. I'm going to unpause it and I'm going to see if it works. Hopefully it does. No, not that. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. No. Okay, hopefully that helped. I'm not sure. Anyway, a drop kick right to Rose. And went for a spin kick, but got taken down. And then another spin kick. That one connected. 1, 2. And Rose gets the win. So congratulations to Rose the Gaia. And for that, Rose will get to face off against Cheyenne. Of course, if Rose is to win the championship, this on the next show, then I would have to have maybe the champion currently take Rose's place. But for now, it, as it stands, it's going to be Rose against Cheyenne in the third round. Anyway, no worries, guys. I understand not everybody's an expert on OBS, which, I mean, I barely even know how it works. So, but that's why I asked for help in the first place. But it is what it is. Okay. So next up, we have another Queen of the Ring match, but this time it is Carmen Gonzalez against Tammy Martinez. And while I can contact Carmen's creator, I can't quite say the same thing for Tammy, sadly. But I'll still contact Carmen's creator, though. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's no, not Triple Beat. Sorry, that was Against All Odds. My bad. But they are inseparable friends, though. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Brandon. Okay. Hmm. Still not up to snub. I don't know what else to do other than stop and then start again, but I'm hopeful that it holds up this time around. I'm hopeful. Huh. Anyway. All right, not a problem. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. I mean, if it gets so bad to a point where I have to stop, then I will stop, but I'll try to like stream on my PS4 again if I can. If I can. I hope. I mean, short of increasing my, my Wi-Fi power or anything else of that matter, I don't know what else to do. Oh, I forgot to hit the button. My bad. Okay. Hopefully this works. Hey, what's up, Jesse Jackhammer? How you doing, man? Well, there's Carmen Gonzalez. Now, of course, Carmen is part of the group known as the Crimson Lotus Cámara. And not to mention, she is a former world champion in LTD. And then you have a good friend, a friend of several people. I mean, she's a friend to Spike Ryan. She's also a friend to Alicia and the Grand Empress Jennifer, among others. But I give you the women's up up down down champion. I give you Tammy Martinez. Welcome to the show, Tenu. Okay, well, not perfect, but it's better than what it could have been. I just wish it was better than this, but oh well. Right. Oh, and also the Cooper family as well. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. Hopefully, it doesn't lag. I hope not. It's doable for now? All right. Also, welcome to the show, Jamar. By the way, Jamar, you had your match earlier, so if you want to go back and watch it, you can. But this next Queen of the Ring match is an ambulance match. And the only way to win is for one of these two women to force her opponent into the ambulance and have both glow, and then once in the ambulance you close both doors to officially win the match. Let me turn it down a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that works. Welcome to the show, Brooklyn Joker. And by the way, your sister was in a match earlier. All right, here we go. Ooh, senton right to Carmen Gonzalez. Now going for a stretch. I mean, even though you can't win by submission, you can certainly work over somebody. And now Carmen Gonzalez looking for something. Oh, she's got that. She's got that shovel. Oh, nice takedown or nice judo throw. And now using that shovel herself once again. Oh, but then Carmen picks up Tammy and then just delivers a Death Valley driver. And uses the shovel as well. And then a butterfly gutbuster. I wasn't sure what she was going to do with it, but it was a gutbuster. And then sent right back inside the ring. And is going to open both doors. Yes, as a matter of fact, you are in a match. Let me look back. So you're actually in the main event. And now Carmen Gonzalez going up to the top and went for a modified shooting star press, but it backfired. Or I'm sorry, it's called the gamer arrow. My bad. I just got word that it's called the gamer arrow. Hmm. I understand that's what Atticus is also doing. And then sent right inside the ambulance. I don't know if Troy is still in the chat, but by the way, Troy, one of these days, would you like to be in one of the in this show? And as that happens, now Carmen gonna look to close both doors. Nope, couldn't do it, not yet. Now picks up Carmen Gonzalez and throws her in there. Now looks to close the first door. And then, oh, reversed, right back inside the ring. If anything, inside the ring is probably the safest place, but eventually you're going to have to throw her out. Okay. Who are you facing? Well, it's in a Rumble match, my friend. But if you win, ooh, a huge reward awaits you, my friend. But now, uh-oh, she's got her up in a power bomb. What's she going to do? No. Oh, nice counter though by Carmen. Okay. Well, now both women going back and forth. Well, I still haven't thought of that yet, but do I get my rematch against AJ for the time? Well, I guess I can book that right. Well, actually, I already have you in the. I can't even talk. I already have you on the bonus match list, so I can do it tonight. Even if it's not on the main card, but still, we can do that. We can do it that way. And now, now gets herself a bat, does Carmen, and she just hits a home run with her head. Well, Tammy Martinez's head. Yes, I also have you on the list there too, Ryan. Spike Ryan. And now, oh, no way. Now she's going up to the top. What's she going to do over there? And now she's on top of the ambulance. Don't tell me. Is she daring her to get up here? Yeah, it looks like... Uh-oh. Now both women are on the ambulance. Oh, my God. Oh, and was able to stop herself for the moment. But then Tammy clotheslined right onto Carmen on top of the ambulance. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do this. Oh, my God! Press slammed over the top, off the top of the ambulance. And she's going right back up. How did she get up from this? How did she do that? I honestly don't know what happened there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. And a German suplex right on top of the ambulance. Now trying to throw her off. Been having a bit of trouble here. And a punch right to the head. And, oh my god! Oh my! So not only did she fall off again, but then Tammy just landed on top of her. And now Tammy's just going to town with that bat. I think Tammy snapped. Yeah, Tammy has snapped. Oh, but then Carmen was able to finally fight back, and now has a sledgehammer and is not going to show as much mercy as Tammy didn't. But then Tammy gets a release German suplex for her trouble. Ooh, facebuster right to the knee. But my goodness, this is a brutal match. And then thrown back inside the ring. And right on cue, Joshua, because now the doors get opened again. And now brings in a kendo stick. And then hit in the head with it. As long as Tammy doesn't crackle and pop. Or there will be Krispies all over the place. Yeah. But it won't be Rice Krispies, though. And then, oh no. A super pedigree from off the top rope. Wait, Raid Amanda. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Tenu. Ooh, almost hit her with that bat. But then thrown outside the ring is Tammy. Now picks up Tammy. Now sends her right towards the ambulance. But then Tammy fights back. And proceeds to do the same. In fact, she throws her right inside. Closes one door, she has to close the other one. And she does. And Tammy has done it. Oh, and it still does, well, anyway. Congratulations to Tammy. I appreciate you guys sticking around despite how crappy the quality has been. Well, in terms of the video quality, in terms of like the movement and whatnot. But anyway, a 5-star match, and Tammy has survived and is going to face off against Chun-Li in round 3. Welcome to the show, Riley. How are you doing, man? And of course, we're going to see Riley in the main event as well. But great to see you, man. Yeah, tell me about it, Joshua. Okay. So here we go. So next up, we have a hardcore championship match, and this is an extra match that we got. And with that further said, let's get right to it. So of course you have JW himself. Then of course you have Joker's brother Leo, and then Tomura Tagaya, Damian Shelley, and yes, Logan Paul. Okay, so Rose is there. And usually wherever Rose is, Tomura himself is not that far off. Okay. I'm just gonna let. I'm not sure if JW is still in the chat. Maybe he still is. I don't know. I hope he is. But let me see. Uh, oh yeah, let me get Mr. Shelley. Okay, well that's it for the Queen and King of the Ring matches, though. Oh yeah. All right, got it. Oh, I remember. I love that picture. I know it's a different take, but I'm so happy to see you and Lily. I'm trying to get a good. But I did see the picture not that long ago. I think it was on AJ's server, like the artwork. So I can totally see, you and Lily. Of course, every universe has a different version of you, but at the core, you're still Rose Tagaya. Not a problem, Joshua. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. So, next up we have, or first up, is the brother of Brooklyn Joker. I give you Leo Angel. Of course, it's simply a name and nothing more than that, but a name. Upgrade the magical attire you have right now in 26. Yeah, but one thing I did notice, but there was one thing from 25 that I noticed, and that was that, you and Lily ended up getting distinctive personalities. Aside from the fact that, obviously you married two different men, but still, I like how you were given distinct personalities because much like the Bella twins, Nikki and Brie are two different people. They just, for the longest time, look the same. But I'm happy that you are distinguished. But yet you're still sisters, and I like that. So as I was talking, we have the blue cat, Damian Shelley. Of course, he is the brother of Madison Sabin, or Shelley, as well. Of course, the Shelley surname is her maiden name. But we're going to start off with those two and see and find out who in the end is going to win this. Yes, you've been summoned. Mainly your brother has been summoned. But I mean, you and your brother actually have, well, your brother has one more match and you have another match. Little hiccups here and there, TJ, but better than before. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yep, it's for the hardcore title. Since Dad adopted you and Maddie as... Oh, so they're not your pet cats, are they? Or are they just simply like your friends, like your animal friends, or the Neckles? Like, something along the lines like a traditional anime. Like you've seen those animes where where one form is a cat and then the other is a cat person. I always liked those. I was always a fan of those ones. I don't. It's awesome though. Yeah. So whoever wins the gauntlet will win the belt, more likely than not. And of course we have Logan Paul. Well, I don't know what's worse, starting number 1 or number 2, or coming in at number 3, and those two guys are still in there. So they're adopted members of the family. Aww. Well, it looks like Paul ended up going after after Leo, and that was a mistake. But then, of course, he gets hit with a kendo stick. Oh, clothesline right to Shelley. And number 4 is your man, Domada. Although it looks like Logan goes right after Domada, but yet Domada wants some of him. So now you have a fight on the stage and then one in the ring. Although, but yeah, most people say that as long as Logan Paul doesn't win, that's cool. Well, it looks like our 5th and final contestant, the champion, lucked out and is the last man to enter. But it looks like Domada's going to go right after the champion and hit him in the head, as the champion was too busy taunting, and he paid for it. But just as that happens, he gives it right back to Domada. Meanwhile, inside the ring, a pin onto Damien. 1, 2, no, kick out by Damien. Now Damien rolls out. Oh, but now the champion goes right after Damien. Meanwhile, Logan Paul, gets pinned into a crucifix position. 1, no, kick out. Now, if at any time the champion, JW Caliber, gets pinned or forced to submit, that person becomes the champion, and that will continue until there's only one man left. Oh, absolutely, go for it there, Atticus. And as that happens, nice Phoenix Splash, but missed, and then stopped in the face is Tomura. And then Tomura to the stop to the back. and then he gets himself out of the ring, but he won't be able to run for long. Anyway, CRW will be live with round 2 of your Royal Ruin tag team tournament after NXT Vengeance Day ends. Oh, okay. So for those of you who want to see more wrestling action, you can go over to the Chaos Reaper Atticus Black's channel for Chaos Regional Wrestling. I like that. But as that happens, so there's more action for those of you who are fans of the show. But now Shelly going after the champ, and now going for the, I always forget the name of the stretch, but he's going for an octopus-like stretch. Yep, thank you for the heads up, of course. But regardless, the champion manages to escape. Oh, now goes for the STF that he calls Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort. But then Shelly powers his way out. And meanwhile, Logan Paul using that sledgehammer. Oh, and smashes the kendo stick over JW's head, and it breaks in half. And whoa, Logan Paul manages to pick up the large Leo Angel and slam him. And meanwhile, a pin inside the ring. 1, 2. Nope, kick out by Damian Shelley. And then hit a couple of times in the head is Tomura with that bat. And meanwhile, the blue cat just getting some hands. And a slingshot reverse senton, but missed. Wait, you have another daughter? Wow. Well, if room, well, now that there's 200 spots, most likely yes. Although I will look to see, I will make sure that I get some new people. But if there's still room, yeah, I can have her join. Or she could take the place of Crushing Kelly if Kelly wants to quote unquote retire. But yeah, but yes, she can join. I'm happy to say. But in the meantime, oh, and then the Angel Stunner, or the Angel Cutter, sorry. 1, 2. No, kick out by Tomura. But yes, but in short, yes, she can join. Back to the match, though. Now set in the corner. I adopted her early, 25. She's Tomura's cousin and part of AJ's family. AJ is her blood uncle. Oh, okay. So it's part of the family. And as that happens, Tomura eliminates Logan Paul, and Logan Paul's the first one out, thanks to Tomura. Oh, and slammed right into the post was Tomura. I still need someone to make the Shelley twins. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Logan Paul. Although, oh, okay, so it looks like Alicia's going to help make the twins. Or Atticus could do it. I guess it depends on whether you want fantastical or if you want gritty realism or somewhere in between. I mean, there's different ways you can make the same character. And then slammed right into the post is JW Caliber. I did promise Shelly a Joker-like attire for a gimmick he was wearing. I could see that. But I also like his classic attire. But I can see going one way or the other, out of character. Well, thank you so much, Riley. I appreciate that, man. Now, Riley, if I was to make you like a character of you that didn't look like Spike for next game, what would you want to look like? Or do I make you look more like Yoshi or some other character? Or I always wondered that. And then the tailed beast bomb right onto Leo Angel. I mean, these guys can fight outside all they want, but to win the match or to eliminate your opponents, you got to get them in the ring. Okay, to look like Yoshi. Um, and I always wondered, what's your favorite color, or what are your favorite colors? Because I always tend to like give my characters, like whenever I make them, I give them a look. And now Domina's trying to beg off Leo Angel, but well, Leo kind of took pity for a moment, but all it did was just send him back in the ring. All right, now all four men back inside the ring. Your favorite color is blue. Okay, see, I didn't know that. I always thought it was green, but I can make it blue. Or your character blue. Well, out goes Domina as he gets pinned by Leo Angel. And then the Dirty South Lariat from out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. And now it all comes down to this. It comes down to the champ. And it comes down to the blue cat. Yeah, you could do the BWO, the Blue World Order, you know. Oh. You know what? I'll take a look at it after this match. But right now, I forget what the name of this move is, but it's a devastating move. But he hits it onto the champ, the hardcore champion. 1, 2. And he kicked out. Primary Lotus. He hits the Primary Lotus and almost got the 3. And then, now he's got those steps. He's got the steps. But could make use of them. Now back inside the ring. And then a gut wrench suplex. Oh, now goes for Southern Comfort for the second time. Can he lock it in? And he does. He got the tap out. And what a title defense, folks. So the winner and still the hardcore champion, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, JW Caliber. But that was so close. For a moment, I thought he had him. I thought Damien was going to win and beat not just the hardcore champion to become the champion, but the world champion and possibly get his name closer to being in one of the contendership position. But in every way, this is just a testament to just how tough JW is. Now, I will say this. Now, I didn't want to announce it, but I will announce it here that the main event of a trip to cyberspace, because we're going to be going to Cyberspace Federation, and a trip to cyberspace is main evented by a fatal 4-way match that features Rose the Gaia, and then, of course, you have Carmelita Fox, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, and these two women, Liliana Lancaster and the Warrior Empress, Alicia. And I give you a preview of that match. So this is a submission match between two of the four contestants. If for nothing else, this is an opportunity for Warrior Empress to show that she not only belongs, but that she will have the momentum going into this. Okay. Hopefully it's going good. Okay, cool. All right. Now it's starting to work the way it should. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but thankfully it's much better now. But okay, but also going back to Riley, um, I'll have to remember to make you blue. Maybe even make you look human-like. I don't know. I'll find something. No worries. But otherwise, make it closer to Yoshi, I suppose. Well, anyway, I give you the United States champion. Of course, for a while, she was the Blue Toad Wrestling world champion up until she lost it to Carmelita. But as it is, she is a former two-time champion. And of course, there's her gold outfit from Silver and Gold. Silver and Gold. I love that song. But also, someone who also is going to be rocking gold. I give you the WWE Divas Champion, Empress Alicia. Or the Warrior Empress, I should say. And in fact, she has some gold of her own as part of her outfit. The soon-to-be owner and proprietor of Unity Wrestling Entertainment. Awesome. Thankfully, I still have some water. Let me drink some. All right, here we go. Match underway. Object, of course, is to force your opponent to submit. However, you can still lose by countout or disqualification. The only thing is you cannot pin. You got to force your opponent to submit otherwise. And then, oh, a European uppercut right to the back of the head. And then stomped right on the stomach and then steps over it. Oh, jawbreaker. And now set up on the ropes. Oh, kick right to the head sends her outside. And then, whoa! What athleticism, though, by Alicia. Like, I knew that the Warrior Empress was good. I just didn't know she was that athletic. And a knee right to the arm of Lily. Oh, then a spin kick right to Lily. However, these two women are risking a countout, though. However, in this case, a countout is as good as a win. But both women get back in. I can't even talk. Both women back inside. And clotheslined on the top rope is Warrior Empress. And then a thrust kick right to Alicia. Ooh, stomp right to the hand. Now goes for a submission for the first time. But Alicia finds a way to get out of that. Ooh, went for the spin kick. But then, again, great athleticism and a head scissors takedown only to get kicked in the head. Like the fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? And then a 450 elbow drop, and that connected. And now going for another crossface. Alicia. Nope. Instead, let's go. And then a knee right to the face, or to the head, I should say. And then, oh, backbreaker. And rolls out of the ring does Alicia. And a body splash that connects on the outside. So far, Lily has done a pretty good job. And then Alicia's like, ow! And now going for the Dragon's Bite, but even if she tapped out, even if Alicia taps out outside, that's not going to do it. You got to do it in the ring. And a front flip that connects. All right, now picks up Lily. And throws her back inside the ring. And I'm not sure what she was going to do, but Lily was not going to let her do it. And now stops her hand. And then, oh, punch right to the stomach. And then picks her up. No, wait. Countered into a reverse DDT. Goes off the ropes. And then the, well, I always forget the name of that backbreaker move. But here, this is a cloverleaf. The warrior spike, thank you. The cloverleaf, the warrior cloverleaf. Didn't quite get that, but escaped. But now both women going strong style. Oh, now both women just throwing hands. Uh-oh. Now going for the Reaper's Grasp. And unfortunately for Alicia, she taps out, but I mean, this was one of those matches where it could have gone either way. So the winner of the match, the former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, Liliana Lancaster. But make no mistake, the circumstances are going to be much different going into the main event of the next show because it will involve two other women. But we will see what happens, though. Of course, Violet's happy, and of course, Daddy's happy. Atticus Black. So up first is our double main event. It is the women's Rumble match, and of course, this match will be key in terms of who gets to be on the card for Cyberspace Federation. But of course, I'm not the only one that's going to book help book the show. I will be getting together with AJ on as far as when it comes to the Cyberspace Federation involvement of it. You know, of AJ's top stars there, aside from AJ and his family, because we all know that the AJ and his family are stars there. I mean, it's their home company, among other things. I won't back down, and I don't expect she will. But it's time for these 30 women to do just that. So here's who we do have. So of course we have. Okay, there we go. So of course we have Andromeda. And then of course we have Amethyst Flames, Amy Rose, Diamond Sky, Dragonheart RX, Brenda again. Then of course we have Emily Elvis, Emma, the Grand Empress making her return, first time in over a year. Still need to change Alyssa's oh, I keep forgetting to do that. In fact, I've been forgetting. I mean, but then again, I've been so busy with work and all that stuff, man. But who else am I forgetting? Oh, Maddie Saban's also in this. Paper Tay, Patty Chase, Sarah Richards, and Cheyenne, and we have AJ's woman, Sumide, is in there. Tammy Martinez is in there. And then of course you have Violet and Vera in there. And Tiffany. Among some of the big stars that you have. Let's see. Let me see. Who do I want to bring in or let people know? I think. Oh yeah, that's right. Paper Tay's still doing her show, and then I think most everybody else is here. Oh, not a problem, Alicia. But I imagine you're talking about the 26 version of her. Awesome. Oh, that's right. Flames. I can let her know. But yes, Grand Empress is back in. But we'll find out who starts the match in the meantime. Oh yeah, let me look at Primetime's pictures. I forgot to look at Primetime. From Manhattan? Okay, I got to remember you're from Manhattan. And then you have, let's see, you have a purple attire. And then you have a green attire. Interesting. And you have a moveset and everything. Okay. And starting out, how appropriate, the Grand Empress. So the Grand Empress, how apropos! She starts the match. Although I don't think she would have minded being the last to enter, but hey, at least we get to see the works. Okay. I don't either. Like, first couple of times it might have been funny, but then after a while it just got like, yeah, whatever. So you get to see her, but who is she going to start out with? Oh, the Granny Squad! It's the Granny Squad! We were the tag team. Yeah, absolutely. Former tag team champions were the Warriors, the Warrior Empresses, the Grand Empress and the Warrior Empress. But now you have Patty. It's the Granny Squad, and they have to start. And then, of course, there you see Patty's silver bracelets that Kaiser Hart bought her uh, for Christmas season. Oh no! Oh, it's buffering. Oh, dang it! I hope not. Is it still doing that? I hope not. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pause right now. But oh, I hate it when it does that. And it was doing so well, wasn't it? Okay, hopefully it's working now. Okay. I have it paused, so I just had to. Okay, let's see if it works now. Hmm. Okay, not too bad, but okay. Let me know if it's because I just unpaused it right now. So knee right to the gut, and number 3 is Speranza. Okay. Again, let's see. Is it on? Hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's still doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's so stupid. It's one of those things. I just wish things work the way they should. It's like you always ask for something to work when it should, and sometimes it just doesn't do that. I don't know why. But okay. Hmm. Okay. Now let's see if it works. I was adjusting the settings here. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me know if that works. Hopefully that works. Hey, what's up, Goku? And next up is LD. Of course, LD and Speranza definitely are rivals. But welcome, Goku. But right now, LD focusing on the Grand Empress. And maybe one of these days I should probably bring in Goku as Goku. Number 5 is Vera. And Vera, gonna double team the Grand Empress with LD, but now goes after LD. It is every woman for herself. Okay. Hopefully this works. I'm hopeful that it works here. There we go. And next up is Emily Elvis. Oh, Pixelated. Come on. OBS, please, I beg you, work or don't, but work. I'm done with this. Work sometimes works, doesn't work anymore. Like I'm done with it, really. And don't be surprised if this becomes a short stream just because of how frustrated I am with this. Oh. I'm just trying to do everything I can, and I can't do anything about it. Oh. Okay, let's see if this works again. I apologize, folks. But although I do appreciate the concern there, Jennifer, I appreciate it. Okay, now let's see if it works again. Hopefully. Anyway, a couple of elbows right to the Grand Empress, though. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. And number 7 is Crushing Kelly. And now Kelly going right after Patty, and of course those two have teamed up with each other a couple of times. Ooh, nice takedown onto Emily Elvis. So far, nobody has been eliminated yet. And a super kick to take out Crushing Kelly by the Grand Empress. And number 8 is Diamond Sky. So now we'll have Diamond Sky and Vera in the same ring. But then you also have the skylights, too. I appreciate it, guys. I do. I really do. Oh, sure. Go for it there, Sly. Okay, it looks a little... All right, now it looks much better on my end. All right, here we go. Now back to the match. It just sucks, though, you guys can't hear the game audio, but it was a sacrifice I had to make. But yeah, go for the promotion, though. And number 9 is Kasumi. And now, as that happens, Patty eliminates Emily. Emily Elvis eliminated by Patty. Ooh, back elbow, and Diamond Sky and Crushing Kelly are in your newest video. Oh, okay. And Speranza eliminating Dragonheart RX. RX eliminated thanks to Speranza. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just got a notification that that it disconnected, and now it's reconnected. But when it disconnected, I had to stop what I was doing. But yeah, that was just... I don't know why it did that. Really weird. Sorry about... So yeah, for those just coming in, I had to pause because, well, the OBS disconnected on me. I don't know why. But I'm hoping that it stays, that I can get through this show before long. Okay. Now we can get back in. And a big boot that sends Diamond Sky outside the ring. And next up is Lioness. And now Patty going after Vera. But then Vera using the strength that she has to get back in. But, okay, we're back online, but just let me know if it starts pixelating or anything like that. And then Vera now has Speranza in a powerbomb and eliminates her. So Vera eliminating Speranza. And a shoulder tackle to eliminate Vera. I've never seen that before. And now Patty with the triple powerbomb. There aren't too many women that can match power with Lioness, but Patty certainly can. And the same could be said for the Red Dragon. But now up next is Cheyenne. Oh, but then she gets gathered by the Lioness. But then inadvertently saved by LD. And then goes right after Lioness. And then Brandon's like, come on, Cheyenne. But then Cheyenne gets a tour of the jungle. And number 13, lucky 13, is Tiffany Sky. And Cheyenne gets eliminated by Lioness. And then Tiffany gets thrown over, but manages to save herself. However, Patty works on the back with those forearms. And then Patty eliminating the Grand Empress. And number 14 is Maddie. I might have to do some testing to see if I can stream on my PS4 and my PS5. So if nothing else, I can give my OBS a break unless I'm streaming on my Switch or whatever. And number 15 is Violet Utaker. And in fact, she goes right after LD with a reverse suplex. And then, uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, I just lost connection. Okay, there we go. We're back, thankfully. Welcome to the show, Arkham. Okay, there we go. I thought we lost contact, but thankfully we got it back, thankfully. But yeah, OBS has caused me a lot of problems, to say the least. Oh, shoot. Yeah, OBS has really not been good. I don't know why. It's just so weird. It's like, I just want it to work. I'm not asking for a lot, man. But yeah, that's kind of the situation I'm in right now. Is like, I don't know what else to do other than use OBS, but I'll have to think about it. Pixelating big time. Okay, hopefully this works now. And as that happens, Tien Long Nguyen gets eliminated by Maddie. So unfortunately, one of your friends got eliminated, and then Patty picks up Amy Rose, who just came in, and Amy Rose is out. Yeah, I might have to. The only reason I switched to OBS in the first place was because I couldn't do it on my console for whatever reason. I don't know if it's my internet, because, well, then again, if it was my internet, I wouldn't even be able to do this at all. Or if I need to upgrade my computer or what, I don't know. I just don't know what else to do other than that. But hopefully we can get through it. Out goes Tiffany at the hands of LD. And Patty is still in the ring. I don't know how she's doing this. I really don't know how she's doing it, but she is. Out goes LD though. And as that happens, here is Flames. Yeah, now Flames is in, and a double team to Patty. So it looks like the cat and the lion are teaming up. Oh, well, that was short-lived. And then, well, nice try by the cat. Amethyst Flames. Actually, there's two cats in there. There's two cats and a lioness. And now we'll have a phoenix, the blue phoenix, Lin Han Wen. And we still have Patty. Now sent in the corner is Maddie. And a spear right to Violet by Patty. And number 19 is Lady Danger. And now going for an elimination on Maddie. But however, Maddie gets right back in. And number 20 is Mario Girl Melissa. So now Mario Girl comes in. And, ooh, what a slam. And then sent over the top rope is Patty, and then also Flames. But then Flames gets right back in. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do other than just to try to get through this. I might have to consider making this a short stream, because this is not doing me any good. But I also don't want to stop in between, so it's like, well, in fact, let me do a poll. Let me make a poll here. Let me do the poll. Okay. So I'm going to have this poll. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, so yes means that should I try to stream with my PS4 or no? Finish out the card. I forgot to state the. Oh, okay. Finish with the PS4. That's kind of what I was thinking of doing. So what I'm gonna do is try to do that, and then if it works, great. I'll finish it out that way. But if not, I'll have to try to do this again. But I just don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's because of weak internet or anything like that. But anyway, let me exit out here. That way, I'll try to do it that way. But okay. Anyway, good to see you there, Captain Danger. But I'm gonna try to I'm gonna exit out and then I'll come back in, and hopefully we can get this thing to work. I hope. But if not, I'll have to finish it another time. Hopefully. But until then, to Jew22, signing off.